first and foremost for investing in me. You know, it was the first scholarship that I got was from Scholar Leaders. And it enabled me to start at Fuller. And then Langham came on board later. Even during this COVID, we enjoyed some support also from Scholars Leaders. The growth of Christianity actually is celebrated and is truly celebrated. But as I watch, after coming back to the continent, serving since 2007, one of the things I have been expecting to see is the transformation that Christianity should bring, the repositioning of life, the repositioning of issues in society, in church, that I am expecting to see. I've not seen it. And so I have to ask the question, what is missing in our Christianity? The lack of being able to connect your faith with what you do in the rest of society. How you take your private, what you may call quote and unquote private faith, and make it a public, to have a public implication that can enable you wherever you find yourself in every sphere of life. You, by your ethics, by your morality, by your dedication, you are able to reposition that place, not necessarily preaching gospel, but preaching your lifestyle enough, faithfulness, honesty, hard work, humility, love, respect, compassion, mercy, and justice. Public theology is necessary, an understanding of a theology that collapses the dichotomy between sacred and secular divide. The seminary provides a very good opportunity to train the men and women who are coming through the doors of the seminary to change their perspective, just like I was helped. If I had not come to the US and sat under people like Ron Sider, Glenn Starson, Colin Brown, and all of those great theologians in the US that helped me to see that connection, I would have missed it. So the seminary is a very important place where public theology could be taught, and that will shape and infuse a new consciousness that we need to be able to reposition our society, particularly when you think of Africa. Africa is one of the continents that corruption, is on its peak. The Lordship of Jesus Christ over all of life and over all of the subjects, science and everything, technology that is going on. We watch, and we have Christians that are involved here, but they don't think that these things have anything to do with God. It's perhaps you have to come to seminary to talk about God. They don't think about God in there. So what we want is, if Africa must be transformed, if Africa must become the Africa that the African Union wants, it has to be an Africa that all these subjects, people that are involved there, recognize the presence and the sovereignty of God in these subjects. God wants an Africa that delights in justice, delights in honesty, delights in hard work, delights in humility, delights in love, delights in unity, delights in development that trickle down to the poor, delight in getting leaders that are not thinking of themselves, but they are thinking of serving others. In fact, leaders who do not think of getting power, but losing power in order to serve others. So we want the Africa that God wants, and we know that an Africa of justice, an Africa of righteousness, an Africa of honesty, an Africa of hard work fits the vision and the mission of God for the world.